Today we're going to build an outdoor kitchen, but as you can see, it's not at the villa, I'm actually at my house. Some time ago we started working on the rooftop and actually, well, I said I was going to keep making progress. So far I haven't done anything, but the villa has me. It's driving me crazy. However, there's something I've been pondering for a while now, and it's this. Setting up an outdoor kitchen to make the most of it this summer. The rooftop is great for many activities, but above all, it's most suited for cooking. And right now, well, we don't really have much space. So I would love to set up an outdoor kitchen here and make the most of it this summer to cook some paella, barbecue and so on. As you can see, I've already been doing some tests and I'm going to use these pieces to build it, which are made of cellular concrete. Because, well, you know, here we have a problem, which is that we don't want to put things that are too heavy since this is a rooftop. So I did some research. And these pieces, the truth is that they're very lightweight, very practical, very easy to handle and to cut, which is also an important thing. So I think they're going to be perfect for creating this kitchen. But that wasn't the only challenge we had. And this is the other challenge. It's so hot in here. Well, what can I say? It's a rooftop with a closed ceiling. It's heating up all day. So I have to take advantage of the earliest hours of the day to finish this kitchen. I haven't explained our significant progress on this terrace yet. Though it may not appear so, we've accomplished a great deal. Not on this side, more on the other side. And on the other side, we put up a really nice fence that looked really cool. We went to the forest and got a log to create a tree. We also put down the floor. I took several tiles, broke them, and created this stone effect on the floor, which I personally love. We put in the grout, and I also designed a beam that I made to place on the ceiling, well, along with several other beams. I only had time to make one fountain, which turned out beautifully. It's decorating the other side, which is halfway done, and now we just need to finish this part. Yesterday I thought about it a lot. I tried out how a fridge we had would look, and I also checked with some doors we had left over from the apartment to see if we should put doors on it or not. I also checked how the sink would look, and finally I've already decided on the design, but before putting it together, the first thing we need to do is fix this wall here. We can't install the kitchen yet, as it will be difficult for me to access it later. So we're going to smooth it out as best as we can, and then we'll start with the kitchen walls. Alright, let's get started with the sanding. The only problem is that I have almost all the materials and tools at the villa, so we're a bit short here. You have to do it when it's a little bit dry, but not completely dry. Just like this, we swirl it around. Alright, and now we'll wait for it to dry completely, 3 meters. This is going to measure about here. I don't want it to be too close to that area, since that area is a bit problematic. There's the drain, well, the channeling of everything that falls from the rain, so I want there to be some space so the water can flow properly. We'll leave a little piece here, we have a little piece there, and a little piece here. And while I'm at it, what I'm going to do is start cutting the material, since we need 5 pieces that have this part cut out, so that it stays completely straight against the wall and sticks to it. And that way we can put the secaceram both here and at the base. That way it will be well attached to the wall and the floor. The thing is, we need 5 pieces. I have 2 cuts already. One here and another at the bottom. Let's cut this one since it's already in place. I used a manual tool yesterday, and today I brought a similar electric one. I'm unsure if it will work well for me, but it's just a matter of trying it out. If I remember correctly, I brought a pen with me, but I think Ivan took it because it was his. I borrowed it from him. Okay, we already have the first one completely finished. Well, just this part. I've run into a little problem. Well, not really a problem. The kitchen is a bit higher than I expected. Right now, we're talking about a height of 88 centimeters. Usually kitchens are at 90. The thing is, I'm going to put a waterproof panel on top, which is 5 centimeters thick. Therefore, the height would be about 93, plus about a finger more. It could be 94 or 95 with the final finish. What's the problem? If we cut this in half, it drops to about 75. I don't know if it's better for it to be high or low. I believe it's very high. It's not bad for cutting and everything. I think it's fine. But the barbecue that's going to go here is going to end up being really high, isn't it? I don't know what to do. Well, so to eat some fish and sweet potato, sweet potato, sweet potato, right? Honestly, I really love it. I call it moniato, but I think the correct term is boniato. It always really reminds me of Shinshan, when he used to say moniatos, moniatos, calantons. I'll rest for 5 minutes because my back is killing me. It's really hot up there. We'll wait until it's a bit later so the sun goes down a little, it's not so hot, and then we'll continue. It's still quite hot, around 2 post-meridium. I plan to start at about 4 post-meridium. But the thing is, tomorrow we're going to the villa. I still have so many things to do and I want to finish this before I leave. I was also thinking about the whole height issue, much to my dismay because it's kind of a hassle. But I think I'm going to cut all these pieces. I'm going to cut exactly what's missing here so that it reaches 90 in height. Well, this is the last one of these. We need 4 more of this type, along with the others that are missing here. Then we'll need the height. I can already see myself here having a barbecue in 3 weeks. I've discovered a little trick with this cellular concrete. And it's that if you cut all around the perimeter, even if the inside isn't completely cut, you take a hammer and give it a strong hit. It doesn't fall, it's missing just a little bit. Now it does, and it's split. And since this will be plastered over later, it won't be seen. Well, this is starting to take shape. We have the structure. Now I'm going to show you the next little problem. Like in all terraces, rooftops, and outdoor areas in general, the floors are sloped toward the drain so that when water accumulates, it can go away. So the kitchen is sloped toward the drain. We can easily see this with the level. To make it correct, we would have to give it this small height. Since I have to cut down the height because we said it's too high, I'm going to cut it down gradually. That is, here I'm going to cut all of this, here I'll cut a little less, and so on until the end, so that it stays straight. I don't think there would be any major problem just because the kitchen is a little crooked. But it is true that since we want to put in an induction cooktop, well, actually one of those portable glass ceramic ones, of course, if we put a pot with a liquid like oil or water, the liquid's surface will not be level. Since we have to cut it down in height, let's take advantage and do it. And this iron bar you see here, I also bought it along with everything else to embed it here. That means we're going to make a slot in these pieces to place the iron bar. 2 actually, 1 further back and another more forward. So that it gives a bit more strength to the top part, although I think with what we were already going to put on it, it would already be super sturdy. But just to add a little extra. I think I just witnessed a miracle. I remembered that I had this little ribbon here, so maybe it won't work. I think we'll have to cut it on both sides, but... Well, now we really have it. And now we just need the lace for the iron. The truth is, I'm not really sure how this lace is going to turn out. I don't know how to cut it. But anyway, I brought several things to try. I'll try different methods to see which is easiest. The first one worked instantly and super quickly. Now I'll tell you how I did it. Hey, it looks great. With this circular saw, because my little bandsaw is already on its last legs, poor thing. We make the cuts, which are 4. I take this chisel, though I'm not sure of its origin. It's tiny and likely broken. We should cut it, but it's also just small. Anyway, we grab it here. And that's it. The fittings for the irons. It looks like this. Now for the next one. Now we have to take everything apart and start gluing each of the pieces in place. Well, now we have the whole structure in place. Let's put in the iron bars and we'll use the same mortar. I'm going to put it in the gaps we've made and then we'll go straight to placing the iron. Ivan is here helping me out after finishing work.
Hello, what a sight, my dear Anna Christina. What a surprise when I got home from work.
A big surprise. Did you expect that we would be able to have a barbecue here on the terrace this summer?
We still can't do it yet.
Floating, right?
When it's possible, I'll let you know.
In percentage, how much could we say is finished? 80.
60.
No, 80.
No, 60.
75?
65.
I already see it finished. For me, it's a 90. No, and it's on boom, super sturdy. Well, now for real, we've got this. Honestly, we can already start to imagine a little bit how it's going to look. We can get a better idea now. We're going to end the video here, and in the next one, I'll show you how we put on the countertop, the front, plaster it, paint it, and then we'll call it finished. Well, we still have to buy the barbecue, the sink, and a few other things, but we'll see all of that soon. I'm packing my suitcase now as we're going to the villa. We'll be working there for a week, making as much progress as possible. See you soon on the channel. See you soon.